Raging. It is hotter than hell in the West Bank this evening. A satanic mob of fire-wielding gangsters from the den of thieves that they call the Ariel settlement is rampaging through the surrounding villages, telling people to flee or burn to death like baby Ali Dawabshe. The same baby Ali that was being his demise was being celebrated by dancers and chanters and fanatic extremists of whom Satan himself would be proud at a wedding in occupied Palestine over the weekend. And a celebration so gross, so satanic, that even Netanyahu himself had to denounce it. Bethlehem, where Jesus was born, is tonight under siege. Mary and Joseph would not have been able to reach it. They wouldn't have been able to get through the checkpoints, to get through the apartheid wall.
The Israeli settlers threw fire bombs into the home and then set it on fire. They spray painted graffiti on the walls of the house before leaving. Witnesses said the attackers were seen moving toward the settlement of Ma'ale Ibrahim in the occupied West Bank. And we're joined now out of Ramallah by Palestinian correspondent Mona Candia. Mona, what more can you add to this horrifying story?
The 1.5-year-old baby, Ali Dawabshe, was burned to death, as you have mentioned. The father, the mother, and 4-year-old brother were seriously wounded after the house was set on fire in the village of Douma, near Nablus. Several settlers threw fire bombs into the house. According to the witnesses, to local residents there, the settlers smashed the windows of the house before throwing fire bombs inside. So the intention was clear. They wanted to kill the family, the Palestinian family living in that house. They were 4, and they were heavily armed settlers. They managed to flee the scene. Of course, the residents of the village chased them. However, they could not follow them. They fled towards the settlement of Ma'ale Ephraim. It's very adjacent to the village of Douma. According to the witnesses, the settlers fired fire bombs and sprayed painted graffiti reading "Revenge" and "Long live the Messiah" before fleeing. The word Messiah means in their Bible the liberator of a group of people or the high priest. Unfortunately, Israel has always failed to prosecute settlers who attack Palestinians in occupied territories, and such attacks are frequent and they are escalating in the last period. In many cases, armed settlers who are usually protected by the Israeli soldiers target Palestinian civilians and their property, especially in the towns and villages adjacent to the Jewish settlements, and they continue to burn and attack the mosques and the villagers living in these areas.
אני שולח את זה לעיתונאות, לוויינט.
The same baby Ali that was being his demise was being celebrated by dancers and chanters and fanatic extremists of whom Satan himself would be proud.
חוקר עם סכין את תמונתו של הפעוט. והנה שוב הרגע שבו תמונתו של עלי דוואבשה בן השנה וחצי נדקרת שוב ושוב לצהלות ולשמחת החוגגים. שוב הרגע שבו תמונתו של עלי דוואבשה בן השנה וחצי נדקרת שוב ושוב לצהלות ולשמחת החוגגים. في عملية إعدام שבו תמונתו של עלי דוואבשה בן השנה וחצי נדקרת שוב ושוב לצהלות ולשמחת החוגגים.